Hey, it's the next day. I'm gonna go ahead and replace that expansion valve just because it's original, it's in there. This is what the block looks like, kind of different than what we're used to in commercial air conditioning. Just all built into one piece. Got your inlet down here, where the needle seat is. Passes through, that's where it's actually adjusting. Passes through to go inside into the evap coil. And then as the suction comes back, it's sensing the temperature right there. Looks like so. Pretty compact design. There's the seals. There it is back there. Got these ground straps loosened a little bit. I'm hoping that there's enough slop in these hoses. Yeah, I think that's rubber hose down there, so should be able to just unbolt that and just pull this back, hopefully a little bit. Well, it looks like there's just one nut that holds that part of the assembly on. The pipes will come off, and then there's going to be two bolts that go through the metering block. Allen, I'm assuming, or Torx, probably Torx. Took a little bit of effort there, one-handed on that. Vacuum, not any pressure there. Let's see here. I might need to take this out of the way to really. Oh, what a pain in the ass. I hate taking these spring lock fittings off, or whatever you want to call them, using those stupid cheesy tools. I wanted to kick my ass down there. Good thing I didn't record that. Cussing up a storm. So there's one O-ring looks a little foolhard. Fix that before I put that back together. I was fixing a leak on this a while back. I replaced the ones on this big line. I didn't take this part off, but I pulled the line off from below, which was real fun. Ground strap. As I suspected, these are Torx. Just slide that away a little bit. That just leaves the aluminum block there. It goes inside of the evaporator. Here's the back side of the there. So I gotta reuse that piece. Let me put the camera down and assemble that. Okay. Just take out the little plastic sleeves, or whatever you want to call them, and put them in there. They just kind of hold the gasket in place, really. And then put the new gasket on. And I'm ready to bolt the new metering device on. That is if I don't drop the gasket in the process. So probably not going to film me starting that up. I don't want to drop the gasket. Okay, just got done making like my third trip to the store. Went and bought a kit, O-ring kit, which I dumped all in here. Let's see, I think those go to the compressor. These are for the expansion valves, miscellaneous O-rings. Because some of these look like shite. I already took off those two. Just gonna go ahead and replace all the O-rings on all these fittings before I put that back together. The new ones that go here that plug into the metering device, they gave little green ones. Stuck them on there. They seem kind of floppy in the groove, so probably going to try to just wipe these up and reuse those red ones, see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't leak, or I'll have to take all this apart again, but I just don't see the new ones fitting right. Or maybe something inside this new kit will fit that a little better. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Alrighty, I got all the O-rings replaced. And it looks like I found the ones that fit here. They look a lot more like the original ones. I don't know, but in the expansion valve kit, they sent these two little skinny O-rings. I don't know what the deal with that was. Attention where I'm holding the camera. Lubing these up with oil first, and I'll do that to each one before I put it back together. Ground straps up and above before, but okay, I'm gonna have to put the camera down to do that part. So I can show you these stupid pain in the ass things. I mean, they're cool, yet pain in the ass same time. So new O-rings are on there. Got it all lubed up. Generally going pretty easy. Just gotta make sure that lip, it looks like a miniature flare, has to go up inside that spring. You don't, it'll blow this off when you pressure test it. And already I'm gonna have to put my hand in there without the camera. There it goes. Snap. Yeah, it's locked in there now. So basically these lips right here go up into the spring. See a little spring that's in there? Then the spring wraps around it. Spring wraps around this. It'll roll right around the bottom of this lip. And it's pretty, those are almost impossible to blow out. So if you get them in there good. And they have these little pieces like this that go on, I don't know. There we go. I think these pretty much just catch the line from what if it busts loose. I think it can stop it from leaking, but I think it just stops the line from taking off. Same thing here. Here's the suction line from the compressor. That way you're not, any stress on that O-ring. See, here's a good shot right here. Just push it. Sometimes you could roll the pipe left, around. It's good, but sometimes you don't have much room to do that. Like this one. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna need two hands right here. Stay foam. There it goes. See, that's locked in. There we go. Oh, wow. I got freaking oil and everything to wash my phone too that I'm using. This is gonna bend this back down. There we go. O-ring plugs in right there. I have to spray a little bit of yellow death down in here and wash this off when I'm done. You don't have to, these are aluminum, so you don't want to worry about that much. Just enough to keep it just tight. Not even as tight as a spark plug. Break something. Alright, just got it recharged. I don't see a whole lot of difference. 8 degrees superheated when you call it that. It comes down and gives some RPMs. I'll show you something interesting though. Get the temperatures of what's coming out of the compressor. So way up there. Not giving out as much here. By the time it comes out of the stop condenser and goes in to the other one, it's 140 down about 128. A couple more, about 6 degrees right there, 122 seconds. Definitely should keep the head pressure down. I guess we'll take it for a drive, but other than that, I don't know if it's going to be any better. House might be a smidge better. Going down the same stretch of road as yesterday. Pretty much about the same result. Maybe 1 more degree. 58 degrees blowing out of the vent. That sucks. Although at idle it seemed to be cooler than it was before. Before it was going right up to about 65, 66. That's tolerable, I guess. It's not hot in here. It just isn't cold like the Mustang. It's not hot in here, but it isn't great. It isn't ice cold, man. I guess these AC units just suck in these Durangos of this year. People say. I just basically threw another part into it. Basically, no change. But this, I've never had a factory AC that didn't really blow ice cold when it was charged properly. Last part that it hasn't been replaced as far as refrigerant control. You know, the coil's original, but there's nothing wrong with those. I thought it was just a orifice tube for the metering device in the rear AC, but they're showing, you know, an AutoZone and whatnot, that there is a rear expansion valve. I might have to check that. They had to order that, and it was like 50 something bucks. I mean, if it's flooding, you know, through that one, and then the overall suction was high on the system, that could keep this one from, you know, the front, affect the front too. But you know, how many parts do you throw into a system before you just take people's word for it that early 2000s Dodge Durangos just suck for air conditioning? I'll have to think about it. It's not like I'm hot in here. Like right now I'm totally comfortable. It's blowing, you know, pretty much about 60-degree air in my face. That's as cold as it gets usually coming out of your home AC, but you're not right by the vent either. I'll have to check out our Caravan and see what kind of temperatures blow out those vents. Maybe it's nothing as cool as the Mustang is either. Maybe the Mustang's just one of those freaks that blows ice cold air out the vent. I mean, you literally could put a can of soda in front of the vent as you're going down the road and keep it at 38 degrees.